Hi TMJ sufferers, this is Simon the Shiatsu Guy here, and this is my video series on how to get relief from your TMJ symptoms. This video is an overview of the causes of TMJ disorder, and we'll go into more detail in later videos, but basically we have malocclusion and misalignment of the jaw and the teeth. So malocclusion is where the bite is not kind of even. You might have a tooth sticking down, that means the jaw doesn't close properly, and misalignment of the jaw itself, which causes problems. One way of thinking about this is grumpy cat. Has the little cat that's got the little sad face because he's got a malformed jaw, so it causes malocclusion. Stress and tension in the body. It can be physical stress or sort of life or emotional stress. Also posture, which is linked to stress actually, and can have a big impact on the jaw and the way it works. The fight or flight syndrome, and particularly cortisol and adrenaline in the body, and also emotional issues, so the kind of emotional content of the jaw. So we'll be covering those in greater depth in later videos, so come back and check those out. See you soon. Hi TMJ Disorder sufferers, Simon the Shiatsu Guy here. This is my video series about how to get relief from your TMJ symptoms. In the next few videos we're looking at the specific causes of TMJ disorder, and this video is about malocclusion and misalignment. So malocclusion, where the teeth are maybe sticking out this way and don't allow the jaw to close evenly or correctly, and misalignment might be the jaw misshapen, but basically it means that it's not even, so the jaw is not closing in a kind of uniform manner. So the best way to deal with these is, or at least to assess them, is to visit a dentist, and the dentist will check out your teeth and see if there's anything causing the TMJ problems. And in order to be able to actually get long-term relief, you do need to sort out the dental issues. The sort of treatments that I do can help, but they won't solve the problem of the teeth being in the wrong place or the jaw being in the wrong shape. Sometimes you might need expensive and potentially painful procedures, such as getting crowns or caps or root canals. I was going to say dentures, but I meant orthodontics, so braces, things like that. And in extreme cases you may need to have your jaw broken and reset, which is a kind of long-term solution, quite expensive, but I've heard from friends that have had it done that it's absolutely changed their life. So get your bite checked out by a dentist, professional specialist in that field if you can, and see what they say, because manual therapies and things like that can't actually change that. There might be some amazing healers out there that I don't know of that can, but for the most part you have to probably go mainstream establishment dentistry to sort that sort of thing out. But there are also a number of other causes and also contributing factors that we'll cover in the next video, so we'll see you in a moment. Hi TMJ Disorder sufferers, Simon the Shiatsu Guy here, and this is my video series on how to get relief from your TMJ symptoms. In this particular sort of set of videos we're looking at the causes of TMJ disorder, and this is about stress and tension. So if you think about it a little bit, it makes sense that life and sort of body stress, so work stress, family stress, things like that can cause TMJ disorders. There's a kind of chain of muscles that all work up to the top of the base of the skull, at least. That's your posterior chain. If you're kind of not kind of in balance because you're kind of stressed emotionally or physically, then there's a whole knock-on effect. The exact postural stuff we'll look at in the next video, but just sort of generally looking at how stress and tension causes TMJ. This is the strongest bone in the body, the mandible or the jawbone, and this is the strongest muscle in the body. So there's a lot of kind of force and pressure potentially going on here, and also we use this a lot, right? A lot of people chin wagging, chewing, talking, you know, all of that sort of stuff. But it's also sort of quite fundamental to life and existence. You know, taking in food and eating and stuff like that. So this is out of balance, then you know lots of problems can occur, as you know, because while you're watching these videos. But yeah, so basically tension in this muscle, these muscles, even in the back of the head, all contributes to TMJ disorders. So basically what we'll look at a little bit later on in the videos is some exercises you can do for yourself, and also treatments you can do or receive that can release the physical tension in your body, because you know it does have a massive impact on how well the jaw kind of sits, and the kind of issues around that. So we'll see you in the next video. Hi TMJ Disorder sufferers, Simon the Shiatsu Guy here. This is my video series on how to get relief from your TMJ symptoms. In these particular videos at the moment we're looking at some of the causes of TMJ disorder. This one is on posture. Obviously posture's a big thing for many desk dwellers, you know, desk workers these days, because we're sort of the new factory of the 21st century. We're all in our cubicles, on our computers, and also often on our smartphones and tablets and things. So there's a lot of stuff going on with posture, particularly around the upper back and neck. And I'll turn the side on so you can see. Hopefully correct posture, long back, long neck, and there's sort of like head balanced over the shoulders and the hips and the feet if you're standing, or over the shoulders and the hips if you're sitting. When we are working at our computers, we tend to do this. So what happens is the head tilts back to sort of compensate, which tightens up these muscles. The neck is kind of, these muscles get shortened and pull the head forwards, and the shoulders round. So there's a whole knock-on effect of misalignment, let's say. But when this goes to this, tightens up the muscles here, tightens up the muscles here, tightens up the muscles here. So correcting your posture is a key to sorting out your TMJ issues. It's a kind of opposite rotation of the head. So doing this, you need to move it back. Exercise for the back, strengthen the back. Yoga, Pilates, I would even say kettlebells. These guys here. Kettlebell swing strengthens all the muscles from your Achilles tendon to the base of the skull. So that could be something, we put that into a later video, but it's definitely important to work on your posture. Yeah, it's kind of up to you as well. I mean, physical treatments can help release the tension which might be causing some of the postural problems, but basically you're going to have to do the stretches and exercises yourself. Desk ergonomic assessment will cover that too later on, I think. Alright, until the next video, see you soon. Hi TMJ Disorder sufferers, Simon the Shiatsu Guy here, and this is my video series on how to deal with the symptoms of your TMJ disorder. And this is one of the videos on the causes of TMJ problems, and this one about the fight or flight response, and particularly the kind of body chemistry that goes on. So many years ago, when we were cave people, we really depended upon our instincts for survival. So basically, if we saw a tiger or something kind of dangerous, our body would go into the fight or flight response, which is basically blood moves to different parts of the body, moves away from our digestion, it moves to our muscles. Is that right? Anyway, I better check this out, but essentially our body is prepared to run away or fight for our lives. So body chemistry changes, we basically dump a whole bunch of adrenaline and cortisol into our system, which readies us for action. And we still have that response, even though we don't have kind of saber-toothed tigers and things every day, although maybe your boss is a bit of a saber-toothed tiger, but our body responds in the same way to stressful stimuli, whether it's running for a train, a deadline, having to have a meeting or do a presentation. You know, maybe you got told off by your boss and your body's like, I'm ready to run. So this stuff's still going on. It's not so helpful to us because, you know, we're not going to take a sprint after that, but we've got the physiological response in the body happening. So what happens with that, part of the response is the jaw goes rigid, ready to protect us if we're attacked or if we need to run away. And that can last because that body chemistry is sort of still pumping through our system after that sort of like, you know, initial rush. So we can also become stuck in that place because caffeine also, you know, has a similar effect on the body as that kind of fight or flight response. We're kind of jacking our system. Like, I love coffee, don't get me wrong, but if we're in a constantly stressful state, then our body kind of stays in this stress response, and yeah, the jaw can stay rigid. So in that case, relaxation, meditation, body work are going to be important, maybe even change your life. Maybe it's a little bit beyond the remit of a several minute kind of tip video, but you never know, might be the answer. Anyway, that's something to look out for, and yes, we'll see you in the next video. Hi TMJ Disorder sufferers, Simon the Shiatsu Guy here, and this is my video series on how to deal with your TMJ symptoms. This is the last of the kind of causes video. This course is actually about emotional stuff, emotional response. Louise Hay and How to Heal Your Life, I think is her book. I should know this. She had cancer. She looked at the kind of emotional stuff going on in her body that actually caused the cancer. She cured herself, and she wrote a book that's probably, I don't know, maybe it's 20 or 30 years old, but it's kind of like the Bible of kind of emotional, physical kind of stuff. What she says is that repressed emotion, anger and resentment are all kind of stored in the jaw. If you don't want to say something and you're kind of biting down on it, that can be a kind of metaphor, if you like, for what's going on. You know, if we anger and gritting our teeth, there's all these sort of metaphors in English language about you know, biting your tongue, all of these sorts of things, like a lot around the jaw, holding back the emotion and kind of repressing it to some degree, which is very English. Keep it inside, bottle it up. But anyway, it's not particularly healthy. So if we're kind of storing it up, anger and resentment and frustration, and she also says about the desire for revenge, so you know, maybe you've got some things you need to get out or let go perhaps. Yes, there's a quote, I'm just going to find that. I've just found the quote for Louise Hay. She says that the affirmation for jaw pain is, I'm willing to change the patterns in me that create this condition. I love and approve of myself, I am safe. So that might be a bit woo-woo for some of you, but I think, you know, taking responsibility, I'm willing to change the patterns in me that create this condition. And, you know, that's quite a powerful one. I love and approve of myself. I think we should all be doing that. And I am safe. It's a great thing to feel safe and to recognise it within yourself as well. Hopefully you are actually safe. If you're not, then you know, you really need to change not just the patterns in yourself, but your environment. But yes, feeling safe, being able to relax, release that stuff, to love and approve of yourself, and to be willing to change the patterns in yourself that create the condition. So I think those are quite powerful things to take away. And yeah, Okay, until next time, see you soon.